Do you want to bring that? We'll bring both just in case. I'm gonna bring it back up to the backup. Because this guy, I'm not gonna use it on this. What was I doing with this? Boom. My only trout trick. Looking a little rough. All right. It's a bit windy, but we're gonna make it work. Look at that. It's just drifting away. Make sure nothing's not blowing over my. Everything's holding up. All right, let's see what we can do here. Avoid the geese turd bombs. All right, the goal is to see if I can log a fish for February. All right, hold my camera. I'm throwing, this is still a Z-Man, but it's a grub worm on a jig head. And spinning reel. This is at 13. It's a big piece of bait too. Really nice day other than the fact that it is pretty windy. Like this, I still got plastic on this thing here. That's how you know it's brand new. Don't worry about my ashy hands. Almost got it. There we go. Work with me. There we go. Got it. It's the only kind of fishing I'll be able to do. Unless I'm on the pedal boat or the kayak, because the skiff is out of the water until she can get properly looked at. Okay. Boom, ba-da-da. Very smooth though. Very smooth. I like the way this thing glides here. Am I crazy with my phone? Let me clean I feel like my camera lens is mad foggy. Alright, we good. I think that's better. Could be my sunglasses. If the fish bite slows down, is not happening, right? I'm gonna venture across the way because the alligator is hanging outside. middle of February. Who would have thought? Don't know how logo this is going to be. It's not going to be enjoyable too if you get snagged on your fourth cast. That's why I prefer to fish weedless, but you gotta try something. Every once in a while, be different. But what the heck could I get that snagged on over here? All right, we're gonna get you loose. Relax. Thought it was giving me something, but no, it's my imagination. What am I caught on here? Look at that. Fish stick. Thank you. It depends where you might be at. I mean, I do have a charter if you want to, but you can check it out. Send that link. It's Outies Island Charters in Carolina Beach. The hopes is I'll be able to do it because right now, again, the boat is temporarily out of commission. I went for a boat ride on Friday, this past Friday, only for it noticed, it was leaking oil, and I guess water got into the oil, and I had to get seat time to put me out. Help me get the boat on the trailer. So now I'm waiting to get it checked out, but it won't be until March. The first week of March, if I'm lucky. That's when I actually have a schedule, but if I'm lucky, I might be able to get it sooner than that. But it's that time of year where people are trying to get their boats ready, and people are already taking their stuff in. What up, Uncle Jeff? Otis. Alright, let's see if we can get a fish now. My streak for fishing and at least bass fishing during the winter months have not been that great, but I did catch one back in January. It was my biggest bass so far, I actually was pushing almost 5 pounds back here from the retention pond side. So we're gonna see if we can get something out of here. I feel like these bass gotta be bigger because, a little more dormant. I got like a, what is it, $150 in Amazon gift cards, but I'm trying to decide what to get with it. As far as fishing gear, camera gear. Right now I'm leaning towards the DJI the DJI Neo drone, just because I think it'd be really cool to have a drone for videoing, especially if I can get a fish on while on the boat. Just it just will elevate the content, I feel like. But then on the other hand, I know I will always need fishing gear. Something, whether it's for the boat or whether it's something for bass fishing, crappie fishing back here. I also got a kayak, you know, I'm sure I need some stuff on that. This is what happens every single time. And it's busted up, guys. I'm missing a seat. Now I can see. Alright, let's switch this here. Going weedless. I don't have to fight anything now. This is the lucky trout trick. This is what I caught the bass on last time. But on the other hand, I think I could probably order a bunch of stuff that I need, like more soft plastics. Get my hooks. More leader line. Why is this crooked? What the heck? Alright. I don't know. Decisions. I was even asking AI, ChatGPT, to be like, what should I get? Right now I'm undecided, so in the meantime I'm just gonna let it draw interest. Other than the wind, it's a really nice day to be out. I wouldn't want to be on the water because I think that would not have been fun. I'm sure you can hear it in the background, and you can see it on the water how the wind is whipping across. I feel like some plastic is up really high. Shiz. And you can see even in the trees how the wind's coming across them. Can't catch a break with my live streams, I'll tell you that. Last time, boat issues. This time it's hella windy. Come on, fish. So I'm just going to apologize for the audio. Not that I don't think a microphone would have made any difference. maybe I'll do that the next time. Switch out my setup. This dude walking. Come on now. This has always been my go-to and has never failed me. And we're hitting over, I think we're hitting 70 today. And it's only gonna get hotter later this week. Then I think it's gonna obviously drop again. It's a false spring. The good thing though, this is behind the house, so I can fish out here anytime I want to. It's really convenient. If I don't like what I'm throwing, I can always head and grab something else out of the garage. And if it's a little bit more calmer in terms of the wind, I can get on the pedal boat there. Caught a lot of fish on that, plenty of time. And I got a kayak that sometimes you'll find me out on. And another cool thing about where I live is I'm only like 10 minutes from the beach, 10 minutes from my dock. If I want to get out, do saltwater fishing, and, surf fishing, whatever, like, so many different options. Pier fishing, which I only did that maybe, I don't know if I even pier fished last year now that I think about it, but 2026 is more fishing, and just spending more time on the boat, enjoying life, going places, spending time with family and friends. That is the 2026 goal. Maybe something's gonna hit this. If not, we're gonna go for a little nature walk and see how big this alligator is over here. That's sunbathing. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. If I did, I would help you, but I appreciate the likes, though. Shout out for y'all for double tapping. What am I snagged on here? The Christmas tree? No, I'm out now. Do a time check here. Dun, 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 dun. And sometimes I just come out here just to throw. I don't go with the intention of necessarily having to catch a fish, but it's just getting to practice, getting my casting better. The more you cast, the better you get at it. can tell, I can feel sometimes when it's like, fishing's off. So it's just me practicing. But all the birds are out of the water, oddly enough. Usually that's because birds are around in the water. Yeah. Don't see any fish swimming. Doesn't mean that they're not there, just I don't see anything. William, nothing yet. Again, I'm just messing around, backyard. That's my house right here, so all of this used to be a lot bigger. Sits behind the crib. There's a lot of great fish back here, ranging from bass to bluegill, carp, garfish, catfish, crappie. I mean, there's even blue crabs you'll find back here. There's you can't see it because it's so far away and the zooming is not that great, so I'm not even gonna try, but there's a gigantic, it's a pretty big alligator for it to be February 18th. I'll put it like that. So, fishing, so I'm gonna make my way over there, see if I can get on camera here. Very, ever so carefully. Because they do run fast. Or gallop. Or whatever you call it. And not one to be trifled with. But I'm coastal North Carolina, so this time of the year is obviously, I mean, we experience cold weather, but it's not. We did have snow. I think everybody got snow, but that's not usual here. That, you know, we'll get like freezing temperature. But this week we're hitting 70, and I hope that stays for a few days. I think we still got to about really April before really the temperature starts coming up and we're out of our last frost date, typically. I'm getting one more cast and I'm gonna put out a walk. See if I can get the alligator on camera. See if I can get it to smile. Could be. Yeah, and of course, it's the nicest weather we're gonna have in the last couple of weeks, and can't get on the Carolina skiff because I had to take it out of the water because I gotta get some serious servicing done. Part of the joy of boat ownership. Yeah, but it's been good to me, so I can't really trip over that. The boat's been great. The good thing is, it happened before it can get really expensive, but I won't know until I get the final verdict how much out of pocket I gotta come. So if you see me going live a lot more, or the content is going up, it's because your boy's gotta get his money up. Because I can't run charters without a boat. Which is very essential. Part of the entire operation. Ain't nobody's trying to be landlocked here. All right. Again, I appreciate y'all double tapping. Make sure y'all check out the page, check out my channel, and make sure you subscribe. All right, I know what I'm doing, but it's not really doing what I think it's doing. So we're gonna clip this up. Let's go. Let's go see what this alligator's on. No bites. Really windy. What I expected, but I had to give myself an opportunity to try. Again, it's really windy. That's what's on the fence. I knew it. I need some stuff got blown sideways. Classic. But like this is, like I said, this is my backyard fence, backyard garden, shed. You know the works, being a grown up. But again, I can look out here and have access to unlimited fishing and catch whatever I like, whenever I like. That's a pretty little rock. Pretty sure I threw that out of my yard. But let's go peep this alligator here. Again, it's a windy day in North Carolina. Yikes. I know y'all hear it. I'm pretty sure it's one of those northeast winds. It doesn't really make a fun day for fishing in general anyway, so. We're going on a trip. Alright, we're getting closer. The alligator's like right there on the far bank there. The geese are on the opposite side of it. They're very smart. One thing you can't do is, look at this. This is the piece from the boat, broken off. Cracked. Damn kids. Can't have nothing nice. No, I didn't go to YouTube University. I just go where my money is taken in order to get my boat serviced by professionals. And whatever I can do that is within my wheelhouse, I handle. Or I have plenty of other friends in the boating community and people that own boats that know what to do. But yeah, this wasn't me negligence on my part. I put it like that. This was I don't know what happened, but I'm hoping my warranty covers it, because it's gonna be a different type of conversation if it doesn't work out. Because it's gonna cost a lot of money. All right, I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if I follow, so. Ah, gotcha. I mean, that's fair. I misread. So. Last, like after 4th of July, and I was able to order the component online. obviously I've never done it before, and it would have cost several $100 just in labor, let alone the manufacturer part to get it done. But my neighbor's done it before, so we just did it. I made a video on it, and it was easy, and now I know how to do it if I had to. But sometimes I just, it's just more a convenience thing. Like I don't have time. Like I coach 3 days a week and have games on the weekend. Like I just don't have time to do some of the things. Not that I don't want to. All right, I don't know if you can see as I'm getting closer. What tends to happen is the alligator motions back in the water, but we'll see how comfortable they are or how it is. As of lately, they've been pretty territorial. Like this is my spot. See, like that. Like it decided to make its way back in the water. So there it is. But what's crazy is they normally are not out this early. I'm pretty sure it comes from over here because there's like a marshland. But what's crazy with it being in the water, it looks so much smaller. I thought this thing was a freaking tree trunk looking across from the window. So the bigger they are, tends to keep me on the bank fishing back here. And but if it's small or I feel like I do a pretty good job scanning, not that they can't be under the water laying on the bottom, again I'll get on the paddle boat, the kayak, and fish back here. But yeah. Y'all wow. So yeah. And he's just sitting there. Minding his business. Let's see if I can at least get it to. Now I don't know where it went, but I can see the things I don't see coming up or anything like that, so I feel pretty good about. If I had to make a run, I'd be out. But where did it go? That's the thing with alligators. They're fast swimmers. They dip out, and I've only had one chase me while fishing back here. Like I had to move off. They kept moving me off my spot where I was like casting at. If I'm fishing with a bobber, they'll tend to react to that aggressively. But that's the field trip back here. I am gonna set a trap though to get some out. There's a bunch of fiddler crabs. Like it's like fiddler crab haven back here. And so I have my own built-in gigantic fiddler crab that I can get out of the woods and the marsh. So yeah, I mean, it's not like it's bigger than a pond, but not a lake. And it actually used to be a lot bigger, but there's tons of fish back here. I know one of the guys I play basketball with that lives in my neighborhood, he wants to be able to stock the pond like I did last year. And I'm gonna actually check them out and see if they have that fish day thing going again where I can pick up, I guess you could pick up like, they just do like a package deal. For a few $100, you get a lot of fish like channel catfish. You get bluegill, or you can get crappie as well as minnows. And they make recommendations based on the size of the pond so you don't overstock it and throw off the natural water of what's the ecosystem, I guess you would call it. So look, man, I've lived here for a very long time. I'm used to dealing with Uncle Ruckus. But come spring, right, it'll be like at least 2 to 3 back here. And again, they chill, they keep to themselves. They'll sunbathe on the backside here. They'll be on that middle little peninsula that I was fishing off of. They really don't venture into anyone's like backyard. I've never had any issues. I've had chickens in my backyard. I've never had a problem with gators finding their way, though I've seen videos where alligators climb fences and things like that. That's not really been a thing. I think there's only been one time, not the neighbor next to me, but I think 2 houses over, there was an alligator, like a 3-foot alligator right by their trash can. But they really don't get down like that. I think someone had a dog, a small dog maybe, attacked. What happens is people might walk around here and have their dogs unleashed, and then they're just not aware of what's going on back here. And I can see how that could be a situation, but that'll be the last. I ain't gonna let no gator take me out, let alone on my turf. Again, this is all behind the crib. Like, that's the house. This is all back here that I get to enjoy. And like I said, like that yellow boat is another boat that I'll fish off of. Got a couple fishing rod holders on there. And then I have my Lifetime kayak right there. And then real quick before I have to sign off here, because I gotta go get a kid from school. What's this deal about my crib? Get off. I got my boat here, the 21-foot Carolina skiff. Wow, my garage is a mess, so I apologize in advance. But this is what you'll find me out on. This is what I use for running my charters. This is a 21-foot ultra elite skiff. It's gonna get cleaned up over the next few days, as you can see. Barnacles. But this is what I'm dealing with right here. Is water in the oil. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's all drained out, but that's what we got going on here. Not good. Not something you want to see when you're trying to actually use your boat and enjoy it. And it's, if you've seen the pan, it's still dripping. Don't know how. So a lot of water must have got in there. But love this boat. And I'm hoping some good news is going to come out of some conversation I'm having in the future regarding some sponsorship opportunities that I've been chasing with Carolina Skiff here. So more to come, but definitely check out my channel. Please like and share, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because if I think what has to happen as it relates to this motor, I'm definitely gonna need all the engagement in order to help cover what this thing's gonna cost, because it's not gonna be cheap, I tell you that. So you can check out, this is my charter here. The link is all around my channel, in the the live stream description. Should be in most of all my video description as well. Definitely look me up. Again, you liking and sharing and subscribing costs nothing and helps a lot. But expect me to be going live a lot more as we start having nicer days. I think we're gonna do some dock fishing on Friday. I think that's the plan. Me and Abe are gonna get down to it. So there's that's definitely. I put it like this here. I had to pull all my maintenance records because I got to take it to the authorized dealer for Suzuki so that they can do a walkthrough, and hopefully cover it with warranty. That's basically where I'm at. Is hopefully warranty is gonna take care of what I need done, and then see if I can reach it. My trolling motor. I think I showed this here last time, but my trolling motor plug need to be replaced too. So better now than later, and hopefully, well before it gets too warm, we'll be able to get some fishing, live stream back on the boat, and get some content going, and really just show you what that coastal living's like and what that fishing's all about. But again, make sure to give a like, follow, share, and I will catch you guys next time on the live here. Thanks for hanging out.